Hi, George Fasching here, helping you unlock your team's genius. In this video, I'm going to focus on Agile Planning, and this is another video in the Power of Three series where I'm spending 3 minutes to share my top 3 encouragements and tips on any particular subject. And when it comes to Agile Planning, let it be said that we're doing a lot more planning, but a lot less sticking to plans than compared to sequential ways of working. And with that, let us put 3 minutes on the clock starting now. So, Agile product development with Scrum has 3 main planning horizons, and that's where I'm going to share my 3 encouragements for you. So firstly, it is the daily planning that you're doing, which in Scrum is also referred to as the daily Scrum. When it comes to the daily Scrum, there are a few pointers and key questions that I'd like for you to bear in mind to really help you get the most out of the daily planning activity. The first thing is to ensure that you are tracking how the team contributions are trending for realizing the sprint goal. How are things going for the team over the course of the sprint towards realizing the sprint goal? How are the team members helping each other? It's very important for the team to develop this helping culture that really makes a strong team. So if somebody is hitting a roadblock or needs some guidance in some shape or form, the team needs to come in to help them with that. So, and what do you already know when it comes to as you're working through the sprint that you might only find out in the retrospective afterwards, right? So there's no need deferring any of those learning opportunities to the end of the sprint. The second horizon is the iteration planning or the Agile sprint planning. And there it is very important to formulate a very concise and engaging sprint goal that is important also for intrinsic motivation of the team, but also for realization of the value in your product. So how is the sprint goal important? How is it important what we're creating? What difference does it make in the lives of our users? And what is the simplest way to realize this value for the users and develop the scope and strategy, right? So those are 3 key questions that encapsulate very well the importance that you want to highlight in your sprint planning activities, right? So what is the sprint goal? Concise formulation of that. How is that important? How is it creating value? How is it making a positive difference in the lives of the users that you are serving? And what is the simplest way of realizing this value in terms of the scope, but also the strategy of the team working together and making that happen? Then last but certainly not least is the third planning horizon in Agile Planning, which would be referred to as Agile Release Planning, where you're working with your product roadmap to ensure how are you tracking on the realization of the milestone that you're currently working on. What do you need to change and adapt in order to still stick with the goal that you have set for the overall release and the shift in the product metrics that you're looking to target with the work that you have taken on. How is the preparatory work for the next milestone on your roadmap taking shape so that you're ready to start work once you have finished the realization of the current milestone? And how are you trending towards realizing the products and services vision overall by working on the realization of your product roadmap? And with that, we are out of time in this episode of the Power of 3 series. Thank you very much for your time. And if you have any thoughts or comments on this particular video, please share them in the comments. And if you found something useful in this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much, and all the best for the practice with your team. Goodbye.